and it's
Well,
not
it's all
easy.
a story. That's what's interesting is it's all a
Yeah.
story.
Mhm.
It's all a story, and so that's really interesting how you put that because the experience is true,
Mhm.
right? What you experienced really happened, but how you interpret that experience and how you respond to that experience in this moment can change from this moment to the next moment, you
Yeah.
know? Like, I look back on a lot of like just trauma in general. Like, some people turn trauma into the gift that like made their whole life. Like, some of the most successful people in the world became successful because they turned a traumatic situation into a beneficial one by addressing that traumatic. Like, they could have just played victim for the rest of their life and they would have had every reason to do that because they really were victimized. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? Like, everybody is truly a victim of some situation. We're all legitimately victims. I'm not trying to deny that or like, you know what I'm saying, push it aside or say it's not important. But I think the way that we address those traumatic situations, rather than saying I'm going to be a victim for the rest of my life, and instead saying like, what could I have done to prevent that or to change that? And even if there was nothing that I could have done, what can I take from that situation to make my life better in this moment because all we really have is this moment.
Yeah. It's true. I can speak to that a little bit. When bad things happen that are out of my control, which is, I mean, it happens. Like, bad things will happen to you that are out of your control. And all you can say, and that's the best thing you can say, is good. Oh, and then now what? Because it's just another hurdle. Like, it's just another thing to get over. And now you may not want to face it today, but you will. And if you don't face it, it will continue to be a mark on your very brain until you actually adjust or confront whatever that trauma is. It's trauma is unavoidable. But how long you hold on to it, that's definitely up to you. And you and having a victim mindset is the biggest cripple that I see in America right now. Is that there's so many people that feel like because they've had a victim situation happen, that they no longer have accountability for their actions or how they make others feel or anything. They're just like, I've been victimized and that's it. But the thing is, like, this I learned this shit in the military. Like, no one gives a shit. The
And
earth doesn't
hurt people.
care. And hurt people, yes. And so this is why it's so important that, like,
Heal
especially when
yourself.
you gotta learn the healing. But it's another thing that it's personal healing is not something that's taught easily, and it's different for everybody, and it takes that self question, that self individuation, the getting to know who you are, and asking yourself like, well, what the fuck happened?